Well, maybe somebody else would try for something with a bit more pomp and circumstance than this, but I suppose it's on brand that I really can't think of anything else or be bothered to do anything more extreme than this. But as of a couple of days ago, it's been 10 years since I first started uploading videos to YouTube. Woo. There's a peanut gallery in here somewhere. Yep, because back in June of 2013, Final Fantasy 15 was officially unveiled or re-unveiled after, being Versus, obviously, and a trailer came out, and a lot of people were confused by it, and because I was an Omega Turbo nerd who followed Versus 13 really closely, I thought I can probably explain some of this confusion, and on June 13th of 2013, I put out a video that proved to be pretty much completely irrelevant to the game that we eventually got, explaining what the heck was going on with Final Fantasy Versus 13 and 15. So long ago that I made that video. So long ago that the only reason it actually got any viewership at the time when I put it out into the void of the internet on a channel with no subscribers, the only reason it got any viewership was because I posted it on screwattack.com because that still existed. And they posted it as their official news coverage of Final Fantasy 15's trailer because they did that back in the day. They let G1s write their users write user news articles. That was a long time ago. And while I did coverage of Final Fantasy 15 for a little while, if you've been watching this channel for a long time, you know that I've never exactly been consistent with the type of content that I put out and the subject matter I discuss, let alone the frequency of uploads, considering that sometimes this channel is just dead for like a year at a time over the course of that. Hey, over the course of 10 years, being dead for a couple of years at different points in time isn't really that bad of an average, is it? Especially because even during some of those dead periods for the main channel, we've still been running Let's Plays and streams and stuff, even if I've been gone from making video essays or whatever it is that I do here for a while. So, I don't know, this whole thing's been taking up quite a bit of my time for 10 years. It's never been my career, and it's never gonna be my career, so I can never give it, my full commitment or anything, which is why it tends to be really slow or go away for a long time. But it's been a while. It's been quite a bit, and I've been able to meet a lot of cool people through doing this. I've been able to make some videos that I'm proud of, and some that I'm not, and I've managed to go viral a couple of times, kind of, even though I'm not sure those videos were necessarily very good either. I am proud of a lot of the stuff that I've been able to make over the last 10 years, and I continue to have a lot of fun hanging out with my friends and playing video games and talking about whatever it is that we talk about, and I'm glad that I'm still able to entertain so many of you, apparently. But, there's always been, certain projects that slip through the cracks and times that I feel dissatisfied with myself and the amount that I'm achieving, but that's a consequence of this not being my career and me always having, other priorities and other things that are more important. So, you finally get around to that thing you were excited about 2 months ago, and suddenly the energy is out of you, or it's not relevant anymore. And since I've never used YouTube to feed myself, like I said, it's just been a hobby, not a career. Those sorts of things, they just wind up, kind of disappearing and never getting done. And so with that in mind, learning from the mistakes of my past, I'm not going to use this opportunity to announce any crazy new projects or intent of, this and that's going to come out and blah, blah, blah. Other than, I guess, I'll briefly mention two things that I know are going to happen soon in a minute here. But the point is, mainly, I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank everybody who enjoys our stuff and sticks around and watches and supports us, and people who have supported us on Patreon over the years, even through time periods where we weren't really even putting out all that much stuff because I guess you just enjoyed what we were doing so much. I mean, really, I really didn't think I'd be doing this 10 years in the future when I made a video about what the heck was going on with that Final Fantasy 15 trailer that showed up at E3 that people were watching and going, is it turn-based? I don't understand. What's happening? So I guess that's really the thing. A big thank you to all of our fans who continue to watch our videos, whether you've shown up recently or whether you've been watching since I did Final Fantasy 15 coverage back in the day, or if you've been watching since the Kingdom Hearts story explained video, since I know that's when a lot of people who are still around showed up. I'm very glad that you guys have enjoyed the videos that I've made in the past, the Let's Plays that I've made together with my friends and my brother in the past, and also hope that you will continue to enjoy what new stuff we make in the future, as sporadic as it will probably continue to be. With that in mind, a couple of things that I can go ahead and mention because they're going to be happening in pretty much the immediate future. Assuming that I get this video out on the day that I plan to, tomorrow, June the 20th, I'm going to be streaming over on our second channel where we do our gameplay stuff, research runs. I'm going to be streaming Final Fantasy 15. It's not going to be a full playthrough or anything, but we're going to be playing for quite a bit of time, going back and actually playing the game that I never played on the channel, despite covering it so much and playing the demos and stuff back in the day. I wish I could say this was a genius, clever idea that I had to come full circle for the sake of the 10th anniversary of this channel, but that's not quite it. I'm actually going to be doing this as a part of a much larger collaborative stream that the folks over at the YouTube channel Resonant Arc are hosting in anticipation of the release of Final Fantasy 16. They are doing a big marathon stream with a bunch of streamers looking back at all, as far as I know, of the mainline Final Fantasy games, and I'm going to be part of it, playing Final Fantasy 15, and I'm going to be, my whole stream, obviously, you guys come by, we'll hang out, we'll talk about whatever the heck you guys want to talk about, but somewhere in there, Mike and Kaysen from Resonant Arc are going to be joining us, / I'm going to be joining them, and we're going to talk about the development history of Final Fantasy 15 and a bunch of other stuff. So hopefully that'll be entertaining. Swing by. We're going to be on the air for quite some time, so I'm sure we'll find plenty of stuff to talk about. Also in the very near future, I'm not going to give an exact date on this yet, but I promise really soon, for realsies this time, our playthrough of Final Fantasy VII Remake is going to start releasing episodes over on Research Runs. I was hoping to have it out within the month of June, and that may still happen. If I don't get the first episode of Final Fantasy VII Remake out before the ending of June, it's probably going to be in the first week of July. It's pretty much ready to go. That's going to be getting started up pretty soon, and it's going to run alongside our ongoing playthrough of Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. If you know me, you know that I'm not one to get sappy about things, so it may seem like it's not the big expressive YouTuber thank you, but I really do mean a sincere thank you to everybody out there who's continued to watch our stuff, continued to enjoy our stuff, and even people who have enjoyed our stuff in the past that maybe aren't around anymore. Everybody who's come through and enjoyed the videos that I've made, along with my friends. It's really been, you know, even being a tiny zealous YouTuber like I am, is more success than I ever expected. Like I said, I really didn't think I was still going to be doing this after 10 years, and I'm not going to do I'm similarly not going to do a sappy thing. I'm not going to raise a glass and say, here's to another 10 years, because I seriously doubt that's going to happen, but I'll say here's to however long this continues to last for, and as long as we continue to have fun with this, and as long as we are able to continue to do stuff, hopefully we'll continue to trickle content out at a snail's pace, and hopefully you guys will continue to enjoy it. Thank you very much for watching. See you again very soon.